Namaste and a very good morning, respected elders and dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. This week's exploration is about belief versus experience, where the theme of this week and all subsequent weeks will be taken from the Heartfulness Way, Book 2, that is the latest book from Revered Daji. We have been exploring various facets of belief. We have been trying to go deep within, to try and hold the thought of seeing what is it that I think I very strongly believe in. Once I am able to identify such thoughts, such beliefs within myself, then we have been attempting to take a slightly closer look at them and examine each of those beliefs one by one to see which of those beliefs have I actually experienced in my life. And in doing so, I may have been able to recognize that some of those beliefs were things that I simply learned or absorbed from others around me, or just something that settled in my mind out of a certain bitter experience, perhaps. When we learn to differentiate between something that I have just learned, picked up over the years, and started believing it is true, whether for me or generally for everyone, and then be able to see that some of those beliefs have been my direct experience and therefore are a universal truth. Belief, when tallied with experience, at times gives rise to doubts in the mind. I believed that this was so and so, but in my experience, I see that they don't match. And in such moments of doubt, we have been asking ourselves, do we have the courage to see that there is no match and therefore have the courage to let go of such beliefs? The aspects for contemplation that were offered to us over the last 3 days, and all the aspects for contemplation for all the themes so far, are available on the Heartfulness tab app under the Aspects tab. We can scroll on the screen up and down and take a look at all of them. For this week's theme and for all previous weeks and upcoming weeks, we offer additional reading material and videos of Revered Daji speaking on the subject. Additional reading material and videos are uploaded on the first day of the week of that specific week, that is Sunday, and they can be accessed if we go to the Sunday tab. They are not visible for the remaining days of the week, but we can always go back to the Sunday of that week, the first day of that week, that is the Sunday, and access that material. We have been trying to understand this subject from revered Babuji's Reality at Dawn and Daji's commentary on the same, that is the Heartfulness Way, Book 2. So today we are invited to sit with our diaries or journals and try to explore our own selves a little further by asking, in those moments when I do not feel a certain experience within me, I'm unable to tap into the experience within me. How does faith sustain me in such times? What do I do when my belief and experience are not the same? In such moments, am I able to trust whatever is happening, whatever I am attempting to examine within myself as a process of tallying my belief against the experience? At times, when the outcome is not known, there is a certain sense of fear within. What if I discover that am I able to trust the process? Am I able to hold the hand of the divine with faith in such moments? Let us sit with ourselves. Let us read what Revered Daji has offered to us. He speaks of awe, in the context of what we are exploring. That moment where all our previous thought patterns and beliefs and strong opinions and judgments are suspended, when we come face to face with reality, with truth. That experience of the truth or reality leaves us with a feeling as if we are dumbstruck. It is akin to a moment of deep realization of the truth. That is awe. And that feeling can come when we have the courage to go through the process with faith, whatever we may face as the outcome in that moment. If we are able to go through that process, awe awaits us at the other end. Spirituality requires being lions from us, which means a truly sincere seeker knows that one has to go through fire, through difficulties to be alchemized into pure gold. We need to look within ourselves, ask ourselves these questions, contemplate upon them, be honest and truthful with our search. Be honest and truthful. Am I truly a sincere seeker? Do I actually seek the truth? If I do, then for something within me to transform into something higher, do I find the courage to let go of what no longer serves me? These are all the questions we ask ourselves as we go through this week. These are all the most important moments for us. Let us now begin our sadhana for the day. Let us prepare for point B cleaning. We begin with an intention. At the end of this cleaning, point B will be light and we will be immersed in the glow of the soul. Fixing our attention on point B, we make a sankalpa that all the heaviness and impurities are leaving point B from the front of the body. As this process goes on, the glow of the Atman begins to appear from behind. Let us now prepare to receive the inspiration from Revered Babuji Maharaj. Let us bring into our hearts a state of vacuum, a state of emptiness, an emptiness waiting to be filled with presence, with vibrations beyond mere words. Whispers from the brighter world. Beloved Master, Revered Babuji Maharaj, Tuesday, December 29th, 2015, 10 a.m. The Divine Babuji, as you call him, is inside you. In each one of your cells is the divine energy, that which sublimates the entire being. Love is a very subtle vibration. It is amplified with one's eagerness to love, to unite with the divine presence within, which nourishes the soul and transcends matter. Surrendering to this force is the best way to progress and to receive a transmission coming from the incarnate Master, who is nourished himself by what he receives from us. These exceptional exchanges achieve the best that can be. Time will realize their effects, about which we can only be happy and go ever further in this unprecedented spiritual progress. The current era has high expectations in this domain. Beliefs change, minds evolve and aspire to an ever more perfect union with this divine source, which is inexhaustible and unique. Minds are opening, hearts too. Their deep aspirations go far beyond intellect, reasoning, and imposed notions, domineering in their field. A fervent heart has its own laws. Its eagerness to progress allows it to put things into perspective and not neglect what is essential, namely this divine energy that inhabits it and asks only to manifest itself. Such is the purpose of our action, of the unwavering commitment that best accompanies the aspirant in this approach proposed by Sahaj Marg. Doesn't everything have its raison d'etre? These messages are not trivial. They transmit our energy to all for the best. That is the way it is, Babuji Maharaj. Our hearts overflow with gratitude to beloved Babuji. How would we move even a step without him holding us? Offering loving gratitude to him, we prepare ourselves to meditate, connecting to the source of the divine light within the heart, feeling ourselves seated in the divine presence of the Master within the heart. With all humility, we pray, O Master, Thou art the real goal of human life. We are yet but slaves of wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God and power to bring us up to that stage. With a loving and prayerful heart, let us meditate together. Let us become aware of the condition within the heart. We become aware of the feelings, feeling gratitude deep within our hearts. We savor the condition, relish it, enliven it. Gratitude as the condition settles and saturates every cell of our body, every pore of our being. Deep inside into all the subtle bodies. The condition is now expanding, becoming absorbed into everything surrounding us. Expanding to the whole world. Everything is deeply absorbed in the condition. We are now dissolving into the condition. Only the condition now remains. We make an intention to allow this condition to carry us through the day with eyes open. Whatever we may do, wherever we may go, whoever we may meet, may this condition overflow from us. Let us now take a couple of minutes to note down in our diaries the experience of the meditation and any insights we may have received for ourselves. Daji often refers to the book The Biology of Belief in his talks. This book is by Dr. Bruce Lipton. It is worthwhile to pick up this book and read how deeply our beliefs get ingrained into our very cells. Whatever we believe in becomes our truth and our reality. So if I believe I am unworthy, that becomes my reality. My body responds to this thought and begins to behave accordingly. If I believe I am going to die, through research and studies, Dr. Bruce Lipton was able to see that if a person believed he or she was going to die, the organs of that person's body started shutting down one by one in response to that strong thought and conviction that person held. And these are scientific studies. Science verifies what spirituality already speaks of. That is the potency of our thoughts, and that is the potency of our beliefs. So if I believe God is in this stone, nothing can shake me. I will continue believing that God is limited to this piece of stone in front of me and is not anywhere else. So even though our Shastras may say God is everywhere, we continue to believe that God is limited to space and time in one stone, in one particular place. And that is where Revered Daji invites us to be bold and courageous and ask ourselves the question, if God truly is everywhere, have I experienced it? And that is where our sadhana in Sahaj Marg, where a capable master with the help of yogic transmission offers us the direct experience of what we speak of, gives us our own truth that we can truly believe in. We cannot be grateful enough for being on this path. And yet, it is up to us to break down every single belief, every single strong thought and opinion that we may carry. Free ourselves from such limited thoughts. Any belief is a limited thought unless it has become an experience. Because the moment it is an experience, we no longer need to believe in it because it is our reality. Let us be courageous like lions and with grateful and surrendered hearts, move forward on this path with complete trust and surrender to our beloved Master. Until we meet again at 8:50 p.m. tonight, we wish all our brothers and sisters the most wonderful day ahead. Namaste.